G'day everyone, it's Sunday afternoon and on this episode we're going to show you around the historic Beechworth and Eldorado in the northern part of the high country. The first stop for this adventure starts at Woolshed Falls, located within the Chiltern-Mt Pilot National Park, created in 2002 to conserve the diverse natural and historical landscapes.
You can view Woolshed Falls from the viewing platform, or you can get up close and personal by walking onto the granite waterfall itself, when the water flow is good of course. We're here at Woolshed Falls and it's bloody beautiful. If you come to Beechworth, 100%, 110%, come to Woolshed Falls. Further north is the Yeddonba Aboriginal Cultural Site, where you can walk with country on an interpretive walk guided by an elder to the granite boulders and rock art. During the time of this video, the rock art boardwalk was closed.
That smells nice.
Okay.
Smells nice, smells like eucalyptus fire.
Today, our first stop at Beechworth is at the Queen Victoria Park, with a rather interesting piece of history sitting on top of the granite rocks.
Two big old cannons sitting on top of a granite outcrop. The question begs, why are they there? With no help from Google, we headed straight for the visitor centre.
The history goes, after the Great War, there was a surplus of old cannons, so towns in Victoria had the opportunity to put their name down to win a pair of cannons for their town. And that's exactly how Beechworth acquired these cannons.
If you enjoy honey, step inside the Beechworth Honey Experience, where you can taste a range of honey sourced from many different types of blossoming trees in Australia, many of which are eucalyptus.
Got some goodies from Beechworth Honey. It didn't take us long to make our way to the hills as we head to the start of the one-way Gorge Scenic Drive in the Beechworth historic area. The first point of interest is the impressive powder magazine, built in 1860 to store gunpowder for the gold mining operations, to minimise the risk of explosion. The magazine closed in 1918, with the roof removed to prevent nomads like ourselves from sleeping inside. The magazine was said to have been almost demolished until the National Trust restored the building to its present form in 1966. We're just here at Beechworth Cascades. Little hidden gem here at Beechworth. So we've just driven probably not even 500 metres along the Gorge Drive. Just passed over a bridge and saw this beautiful cascade. Holy shit, it's so deep! So just visited the Beechworth Cascades, had a little dip.
Beautiful area.
And also dropped the GoPro.
Under the Newton Bridge, Spring Creek cascades down into the gorge down below, flowing into the Beechworth Historic Park. I'm so hungry.
I know, right? We went to the market Sunday today at the Queen Victoria Park, and there was a bloke selling bacon and eggs. And why pay for it when we got it in the fridge?
100%. Done 2 egg wonder. After touring around town, it was time to head into the bush. We spotted a waterfall close by on wiki camps, so we just had to check them out.
The walk down to Barry's Falls followed an easy trail for about 100 metres, passing impressive granite boulders to the end of the walk, where the river plunged off the flat rock face. Refreshing. Are you going to get another?
Nah, I'm all good.
So we just saw the hidden gem Barry's Falls. Nice, eh?
Beautiful. Careful in the water though, because they've got fish for leeches in there. I'm not even joking, he must have been a good 10-15 centimetres long. He was a monster.
Yeah, there was an older couple just sitting there saying, careful, there's leeches in there. And we're like, oh yeah, whatever. Get under there and here he's swimming around.
Need to get a beer out.
Oh. After having a nice cool down under the waterfall, we headed to the historical dredge that is located just out of Eldorado. And what better time to visit than sunset? Behind us here is the Eldorado dredge. It was built on site in 1936, started its way at Beechworth and headed slowly to Eldorado for 18 years until 1954.
And in that time it extracted over 2.2 tonne of gold. And what's also impressive was the amount of tin it pulled out as well, over 1,300 tonne of tin.
Impressive.
She worked well.
At the time, Eldorado Dredge was the largest dredge ever constructed in Australia and is the largest relic of its type in Australia as well. It had 118 closely connected buckets on a conveyor belt acting as a slow-moving chainsaw, tearing up the earth up to 30 metres below.
Unbelievably, each bucket weighed 1.4 tonne, which made the entire dredge weigh about 1,800 tonnes and required 900 horsepower to operate, distributed over 14 electric motors of various outputs.
The dredge operated 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, with a grease up and maintenance day on Sunday.
That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
From the places we shared that you can see around Beechworth, what was your favourite? Let us know in the comments. Or have you been to Beechworth yourself and we missed out on something that we should visit next time? We'd love to know.
Ash, we know you're going to say this, Owen.
Nice cool down. If you want a nice cool down in Beechworth, just sit on the cannon. It's quite nice.
Yep. There's the leech. Big sucker too. Oi. Big leech on the foot like that.
Are you taking the piss?
Nah.
Oh, fuck!
He's right there. Look at him. He's huge. He's a monster. Look at him right there. He's, oi,